A tug-of-war between two factions of Virginia's 6th District Republican Party continues despite new leadership. Current 6th District Chairwoman Jennifer Brown says that former Chairman Scott Sayre and those loyal to him and failed congressional candidate Cynthia Dunbar are undermining her leadership by trying to deplete the party's funds. Here, Brown explains how.
Okay, so what basically happened is that we have 3 FEC complaints that are currently filed, and they name Cynthia Dunbar in her congressional candidate capacity, Scott Sayre, the previous chairperson, the past and present treasurers, and what this vote did this past weekend was allocate up to $30,000 of the committee's funds to pay for an attorney that is out of state in order to defend not only those named individuals, but also past and present secretaries and also the committee. The committee is a named party in those FEC complaints. That's only due to the fact that it has to do with our accounts. So we're automatically going to be named. But what the problem is with all of this is that we are a subsidiary of the RPV, and we are automatically protected with liability insurance from the RPV. So anytime that we would get sued in an official capacity as a committee, we would automatically be defended by the RPV's legal counsel. What the committee decided was that they did not trust the RPV or our current chairman, John Whitbeck, and they wanted to go outside of the RPV, spend committee funds in order to get an independent attorney to defend these individuals and the committee from these FEC complaints.
Jennifer Brown challenged and unseated Sayre in June at the party's 2018 convention, where state lawmaker Ben Cline secured the party's nomination to run for the 6th District U.S. congressional seat. Cline was up against 7 other candidates seeking the party's nod. Cynthia Dunbar was the candidate that came closest to him, and he still beat her by 13 percentage points. Brown says the move was a direct statement against her and Ben Cline.
This is an obvious statement against me as chair and Ben Cline as the nominee. This was their statement that we are not their preferred candidates of choice and that they are not going to do anything in order to assist me in being effective as a leader and be effective as a functioning committee to help our Republican nominees. And also it was a statement that they were not going to do anything in order to assist our nominees to be successful in November. By cutting us off at the knees with our finances, that is a huge statement that says that they are not going to do anything financially in order to be able to help our nominees.
Brown has appealed the vote.
Basically, it's on appeal, and so what happened is that because it's on appeal, no action will be taken. So that's why I say it will be reversed, just due to the fact that we take no action. No monies will be leaving our coffers at this point. So it will be appealed to the 6th District Committee, and then once we get a decision there, if it's not favorable, then we will appeal it to State Central. There we will get an opinion on if this is going to be a valid motion or not.
Jennifer Brown believes the matter will be settled sometime this September. Leading up to the convention, Ben Cline had already raised $220,000 for his campaign. Cline ran a quiet campaign and still has most of those funds on hand to use as he faces Democrat Jennifer Lewis in the general election on November 6th.
We're not concerned about the money factor for Ben Cline, just due to the fact that he has a lot of support, and he did not spend a lot, like you said, during the convention. So we definitely are not concerned about that portion of it. What we are concerned about is getting people motivated and out, knocking doors, having headquarters operable, and being able to actually do what is necessary to get the palm cards and the yard signs in the hands of the voters.
Brown says the people attempting to undermine her need to do what's best for the 6th District.
I just want to say that it's very disappointing that we have people who actually took the votes away from the voters. The convention was very clear. The voters made their choices known. They absolutely, overwhelmingly chose me as their chairperson and chose Ben as their congressional candidate nominee. So I think that what they need to do is they need to rally behind our candidate. I don't care what they think about me. If they don't want to work with me, that's fine. But they need to do what's in the best interest of this district, the people of this district, the voters in this district, and our nominee.
Now, there is a small twist in this story. Since my interview with Brown, the Republican Party of Virginia's chairman, John Whitbeck, has resigned and will leave his post on July 21st. The Republican Party of Virginia's Vice Chair, Mike Thomas, will replace Whitbeck until the party's State Central Committee picks a new permanent chairperson on September 8th. Some of the possible candidates are 4th District GOP Chairman Jack Wilson and 5th District Republican Chairman Melvin Adams. The person that gets the position will only serve for 8 weeks before the election in November. Via electronic messaging, 6th District GOP Chairwoman Jennifer Brown said she still expects the party to rule in her favor in September despite Whitbeck's resignation. In Harrisonburg, Theodore Whitelow for Breaking Through.